Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines. The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Illinois' offense will get the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, he got the first down, and I know all you probably say, hey, slide, get down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but that guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking I can break these tackles and try to make a play, got held up, coughed up the football, defense recovers. Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
What a job off front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He wants to throw it. Back's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at touchdown Wolverines. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Illinois lining up to punt this one away.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Bring in the heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. This one's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And here's the return. Oh, nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jeff. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Marsh.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Might be changing the route. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Priestcorn. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. It's complete on the right side. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. The give from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They want to run it left here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on first down. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's French. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab over the middle. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Wolverines have a lot of options on second and it fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Morgan. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's French. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. He's looking to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Michigan offense. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's hooked. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after the completion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's French. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Safe completion on the screen. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Makes the catch. It's hooked. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. The give out of the gun. Powers through the defender. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The play action fake. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown, Illinois. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. He's open on the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The offense changing the play. Firing to the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Find some fresh air. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Hooks. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cleescorn. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's French. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Finds his man. It's Hooks. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
1st and goal, Michigan.
He's looking to throw. It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's French. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Making side adjustments here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Touchdown, Michigan! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Michigan, 66, Illinois, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for room, it's Baxter. Still on his feet at the 25. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illini!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Off play action on first down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Prieskorn. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Trying to burn this defensive back. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple positions. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Give to the running back. And some room to work. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here we go. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Newton. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers.
Oh, he wants it all. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. UAB answered the bell away from Protective Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Blazers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Markway. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. He's going to let it go. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that pass is caught at the 25.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's hooked. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Newton. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. One more play to pad the stats. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement.